Welcome to Buy Fun with Shruti. So in today's video, we are going to discuss how to make clay figurines or clay models of unicellular organisms like amoeba and all, right? So first of all, let's see what are the requirements for this. For this experiment, I am using air dry clay models. Sorry, air dry clay. This I got from Amazon, which contains 12 colors, right? I have taken a combo where I got 3 clays. It is super clay, and I got 3 clay sets with the tools also. Okay, and after making any model with this, it dries and becomes very light. Okay, it's like just like a foam sheet now, right? So let's start. My old clay which I have, and amoeba is colorless actually. So in order to represent water or transparent, we generally use sky blue. So in order to make sky blue, I'm taking little bit of violet. And also please remember, whenever you're using clay, don't forget, sorry for the mess, don't forget to close the packet, seal the packet, because once air goes inside, your clay packet is gonna spoil. So I'm making it around, keeping it aside, and then I'm taking little bit of white, because in the clay they provided there is no sky blue, right? So we are taking a little of white as well, right? So I'm taking a little of white as well, white clay. Now we are going to mix them both so as to make sky blue color, right? I'm sealing the white clay packet. Now let's mix them nicely so as to make a sky blue color, or else a light blue. So in our previous videos of animal cell clay model also, we used sky blue because cytoplasm generally will be made up of water. So in order to show that, we use sky blue color more often. Let's take some more white to make this color little more light, right? So I'm taking a little more of white colored clay. Yes, this much. Let's mix it again. Mix it nicely and evenly so that you don't find any tinges of white here and there, right? So this is the original color and this is the sky blue that we just made. So for amoeba, first of all, we are taking a round model, and then we are going to press it. After pressing it, just press it against any sheet like this, just to make it flat. Okay, once you made it enough flat, what you're going to do is going to make it pseudopodia. So roughly extend this amoeba. See, it's already splitting in middle. So I'm again going to roll this first and press it. After pressing it, keep against the book and drag it like this so that it becomes flat. Okay, once it is desirably flat, remove it, and now you're going to form the pseudopodia like this. Make it first into a bulge like this and then press accordingly. Make sure that the pseudopodia is uniform in all directions, and do not press against any surface because later it is not going to come or it is going to get stuck. So I'm first taking small bulges out, then rolling them with to form uniform edges, and then pressing them in different directions, right? Like this, and then here. First we are going to take out the rough edges, later we are going to set them. Now a big one here. Make sure that they don't touch with each other, and then little ones here in different directions. Now roll them. Okay, make them even and make them little wide because we are going to draw the plasma membrane also. We are going to point it out, and don't make it appear as a round structure. Okay, it will be uneven, and make them wide. Okay, wide pseudopodia. like this. Make sure that they stand. If they're not standing, you can double press them like this. As it is clay, you can mold them any ways, like this. You're going to set it up. If this is bending, getting bent, you can set it up like this. Roll it again and then set it up in uniform size, right? Like this. Now this is going to be a big one. There's nothing like a where and how the pseudopodia must be. I'm just making more pseudopodia so as to make it look like an amoeba. Amoeba doesn't have a proper shape and size, as you know. It keeps on changing. Just make sure that all are standing properly and all are uniform. Okay, uniformity gives beauty. Right, this is the rough structure now that we got. Now you're going to make this even and look beautiful. Okay, mask everything that is not looking good. Right, now roughly you got the structure of amoeba, and in between you can make some more tinier pseudopodia like this to make the structure complete. Right, for all the students who are thinking why this video have to be very long, because my subscribers include students right from class 6th to even intermediate students, class 11 and 12, right? So they can be from any part of the country, any part of the world. So I just want to give details for everyone. Those who don't want to see all this can keep their playback speed in 2x or something, and you can proceed towards the end. So I don't mind, whichever is comfortable to you, right? So this is it. Once we are done with the outer part of the amoeba, and after you're done with the adjustments and maskings, now we'll go with the internal structure of the amoeba. We'll totally talk about the, see, amoeba has a plasma membrane, right? So here we'll just, cell wall and cell membrane will be there. In order to show that, I'm taking this pointed part of a tool. If you don't have, you can just take a broomstick or a pin or a toothpick and pierce along the amoeba like this, like this, like this. Take a toothpick if you don't have anything, or any pointed, bold pointed one will help in this. I'm using clay tools because I have them. If you don't have, also not a problem, you can even use a broomstick also. Okay, just we are drawing, we are marking the plasma membrane. There's ectoplasm and endoplasm in amoeba, like this, right? This entire blue color is representing the cytoplasm of amoeba. Okay, that's why I chose blue color. Sorry, this got pressed. You can again mask it, not a problem. That's the beauty of clay. Okay, like this. Now you have done with the clay parts. Now you are done with the pointing of the cell membrane. Now what you have to do is just to take any color pen or any marker or something like that. I've taken Lakshya pen, which is black in color. I'm going to mark them so as to show the demarcation properly, right? You can directly do it with the pen, but I'm just being double sure, like this, right? And make sure that you clean your pen's nib after doing this, so that you don't want any clay getting stuck, right? Now it's time for the interior, or else the inner parts of the amoeba. First I'm going with the nucleus. For the nucleus I'm taking a pink colored clay, because I'm taking very little bit, right? Like this much. I'm making it a round, and we are keeping the nucleus towards a side, like this, in order to show the nucleus also, to show the nucleoplasm and all the structures present in it. I'm just keeping it like this. Later in amoeba we also have a contractile vacuole. In order to show the contractile vacuole, I'm using a little dark pink colored clay. Okay, so I'm just keeping it or placing it here. And this contractile vacuoles generally are fluid filled spaces. So in order to show that it's empty in the center, I'm just keeping only the boundary like this, right? Next, after this we are going to draw the contractile vacuoles. We are going to draw the food vacuoles which circulate along the amoeba. So for the food vacuole, I'm taking this much clay, from which we make either 5 to 6 balls almost, right? We take this much clay, then we'll make a round of it, then take small balls. Okay, very small, not to spoil the beauty of your clay. Okay, and make sure that you're keeping them in a proper circular manner. 2 and 3. Okay, and 4. I think 4 are enough, right? So after making this, I put back the extra clay, because any small amount of clay saved is one more structure formed. Okay, right. Now in food vacuole, we actually need to show that food is being broken, and while circulating in the cytoplasm itself, it is getting digested. So say for example, first we'll take a big round of black mass and think that amoeba captured it in this contractile vacuole. Later, now coming to the next stage, when the contractile vacuole is circulating, it is getting broken. Okay, it is getting broken and getting digested. So let's show two broken parts of the food, like this. Okay, and in the next part we'll further have to keep tiny pieces, so as to show that the food is getting further broken, right? Like this. In the last part, what you have to do, keep the black colored clay on this and make it look like a almost like a paste. Okay, so here it's like food is almost in the final stage of digestion, right? So here we have successfully shown that the contractile vacuole is used for digestion, right? Now all over the cell of amoeba you will have some crystals which are clearly seen. Crystals, inorganic substances like other minerals, everything, which are called as cell inclusions, right? So in order to show all that, we use tiny balls of white colored clay here and there to show all the other cell inclusions, crystals, non-living substances, right? fill the amoeba with this white colored balls. Do not overdo it, no, so as not to make amoeba look clumsy. In our next video, we are going to make similar clay models of Paramecium, Euglena, Chlamydomonas, etc. But once you understood how to make the clay model, you can make anything of your own. I'm already thinking to make all organ systems with clay because there's been a tremendous response on Biofun Vichruti, especially for clay models. So I thought, why not continue that, right? You can get more beautiful structures. Keep them in the pseudopodia also, because pseudopodia is just extension of the cytoplasm, right? Look of the amoeba is like this, right? Now this is going to get dried up and you can use it anyways. You can also paste it in your running notes or classwork, or you can make a bigger models of this clay and generally show it an exhibition on your science exhibition or somewhere like that, right? So this is the old one that I have made, which is very light in weight and it can bend. Even if you paste it in your book, nothing is going to harm your book, right? Now this is a wet one. It is going to get dried right now. Okay, so all the best, happy claying, and we'll return with another video where we'll make models of Paramecium, Euglena, Chlamydomonas, etc. Later, we'll also make clay models of heart, kidneys, everything, and all the organ systems. So best of luck. I hope you enjoyed the video. Do not forget to subscribe and hit that like button out there. And we are very happy to share that we reached 1300 subscribers. I'm so sorry for the delay in posting. Let's hope to post regularly and meet regularly. Stay happy, stay safe, happy claying.